Tomser Cat, home of brilliant children's books. Meow.
Hello and welcome to Tomser Cat Storytelling, where we look at all things book related and storytelling in particular. And on this special Roald Dahl Day edition, we are going to look at the blurb and the importance of the blurb at the back of the book, using Roald Dahl's Matilda, BFG and George's Marvellous Medicine. So if you like this video, why not like and subscribe and press the bell, and you'll never miss another episode. Okay, so today we are looking at Roald Dahl on Roald Dahl Day. We're looking at Roald Dahl and the importance of the blurb. And if the cover of a book is important, the blurb is, this is the shop window. The blurb is the window dressing. This is what's in the shop window to entice the reader into reading a book, because the average reader, when they pick up a book, they basically have about 8 seconds to decide whether they like this book or not. So 8 seconds to draw a reader in is not very much. So if you think about what happens when you pick up a book, you look at the cover. Oh, I like the cover. And then you will look at the blurb. And as I say, the blurb is the window dressing to entice you in. So we're going to look at Roald Dahl's Matilda, we're going to look at the BFG, and we're going to quickly look at George's Marvellous Medicine. Now, because Roald Dahl is so famous, he actually, he doesn't need much enticing to get you into his books. But what they've done on the back of these latest editions is they do a single quote from the book, so that it's not even a proper blurb. So let me just go through these. On this one, on Matilda, it says, "Never do anything by halves if you want to get away with it. Be outrageous, go the whole hog." And you can hear Roald Dahl just say that, go the whole hog. And then in the BFG, you got, "Human beings is not really believing in giants, is they? Human beings is not thinking we exist." So there, another quote from the BFG. And then finally from George's Marvellous Medicine, you got, "The rule would be this: whatever he saw, if it was runny or powdery or gooey, it went in." And really, it's just a sentence from the whole book, but that's Roald Dahl. But if you actually look at the latest of these editions, it actually has the proper blurb that's normally on the back of the book. It's normally on the back of the book, but it's in the inside cover here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to focus on Matilda. So we'll look at Matilda and we'll look at the blurb and what it says. So I'm just going to read the blurb out while it's on the screen. "Matilda Wormwood's father thinks she's a little scab. Matilda's mother spends all her afternoon playing bingo. And Matilda's headmistress, Miss Trunchbull, well, she's the worst of all. She's a big bully who thinks all her pupils are rotten and locks them in the dreaded chokey. As for Matilda, she's an extraordinary little girl with a magical mind, and now she's had enough. So all these grown-ups had better watch out, because Matilda is going to teach them a lesson they'll never forget." So that's the sort of proper blurb. And if we actually look at this, first of all, we actually see that the text and the lettering is not really uniform. It seems to be all over the place, but this is carefully choreographed. It picks out key words and everything else, picks out key words, and is formatted in such a way that draws the eyes, being carefully designed. And if we start looking down, Matilda Wormwood, well, normally you would expect the name Wormwood to be, well, not a nice person or this, that and the other. And her mum and her dad are not nice people. They're horrible parents. They're the worst parents that actually you can think of. And that's what Roald Dahl's done here. And but Matilda is not a worm, if you like. She is a really nice person. And then things are not much better at school. At school, she's got a headmistress from hell. She's got Miss Trunchbull. Trunchbull, look at her. And the thing is, the name even inspires sort of fear. and she's a horrible headmistress with a horrible name. But then it says, look at this, it says Matilda has an extraordinary magical mind, and she's had enough and she's going to teach them a lesson. What's the lesson she's going to teach? What is this extraordinary mind that she has? So that's drawing the reader in, and she's going to teach these grown-ups to better watch out, because she's going to teach them a lesson. And look at the illustrations. You've got the horrible Trunchbull at the top, and then you've got the innocent Matilda at the bottom, and all this choreography with the words and the pictures will actually draw you in with to read in this book, to go into the first page and read in the book. And that's what the blurb is all about. It's about enticing you in to read the book. So if we just put this one aside for a moment, we've then got our book, which is The Mystery of the Unsnowy Mountain and the Great Deep Sleep Miscalculation. And I've done a storytelling video on this one where we look at the first couple of pages and everything. But then if you look at the back, I've got Something Very Strange. Snow never ever settles on Rudry Mountain. Some says it was magic, or perhaps the mountain was made of hot rock, but the truth lay somewhere in between. What's more, lots of fresh fruit has mysteriously vanishing from all the greenhouses of Rudry village, and Tyler and his grandpa set out on an unexpected adventure to unravel the secrets of the mountain and so much more. So that's the blurb, which uses different text, different sizes and everything else to draw the reader in. And as I said, we've done a storytelling video on this that you can look at, and there's a link below. So this is our Roald Dahl explanation on what blurb is, because blurb is so important on drawing a person into a book. As I said, you've only got about 8 seconds to do it, and so you need to actually grab them straight away. So if you want to read any of Roald Dahl's books, well, they're everywhere in there, they're in the libraries and everything else. But if you want to read this book, go to Tomser Cat, www.tomsercat.com, and you can pick up one of these books and let us know what you think of this book as well. If you would like and subscribe to this channel, that'd be great. Click the bell and you will never miss another episode of Tomser Cat Storytelling, where we are all about getting you into the magic of books and bringing books to life. So on Roald Dahl Day, pick up a Roald Dahl book or pick up this book and just have a great adventure reading books, because that is what books and storytelling is all about.
Tomser Cat, home of brilliant children's books.